Alright guys, what's up? We're doing it. We're finally doing it. We're heading to Skyscraper Peak. As you can see, we got the bike loaded in the back. And we're headed off because it is like 90 degrees right now at 11:30 and on July 13th. Monday, July 13th, 11:30 a.m. Going to Skyscraper Peak. It's going to be about a 2-hour drive here from Denver. And actually, let me get out and make sure my tires are all good. Yeah, we're going to back up real quick and inflate that rear tire because I don't need any of that on this trip, if you know what I'm saying. The James Peak trailhead where, from what I understand, I've heard varied reports. I read the most recent reviews on all trails for this road, and it seems like the road is pretty bad. You definitely want to have a high clearance 4-wheel drive vehicle. So that's why we got the bike, because we're going to be prepared for everything. And we will see it. Today we're doing ghost towns and glaciers. We're going to visit. Alright guys, so we're here, we're on the road, County Road 80. Definitely, I wanted to come out and judge kind of the road conditions. If you guys can see there, for a lower clearance vehicle, definitely rough, but it does look like there's some areas to kind of pull off. So I think my plan is, let's see, yeah, pull off. This is a good pull off. We'll get the bike out and we're gonna go bike the rest of the way. It should be about like, it's looking like 8 or 9 miles one way, maybe even 10. The bike should be able to do it, especially if I mostly pedal assist. So we'll see. All right, I checked. We have about 9.6 miles to go, so quite a ways. Pulling now. Probably could have driven the car a little bit further, but you know, car's the most important thing, and can't take a chance when it comes to getting back home. So I brought the bike for a reason, and we're gonna use it. All right, we're getting it, we're rolling, making some good progress, but definitely glad I did not take the car any further because the road narrows. Alright, we're at the Rifle Sight Trail, number 76. Looks like the trestle is this way, about 1.7 miles, and the Moffett Trail. We've got about 5 more miles to go on the bike. I'm at about half power, so we'll see. The good news is this is all uphill, so I really don't need any power at all to come back down. So I could burn essentially all of my power on the way up and not have to worry about it on the way down. That being said, I don't want to, because that seems kind of dumb, right guys? So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna see what it's looking like when we're getting closer, kind of take some stops along the way, and yeah, we're gonna try to make it there through hell or high water. Battling uphill now. Nice trestle over there, that's pretty cool. Looks like you could walk up to it. Wow, we've really made it up here. We're kind of getting above tree line now, and for the most part, this road has been beautiful on the bike. Beautiful, I say. There were some rough patches. Definitely would not take my lower clearance vehicle, even though it's all-wheel drive up here. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But this bike, doing pretty good. This is a great road to bike. And I think we're getting close. It is beautiful up here, and I can't stress that enough. This is the perfect time of year to be here. All right, Corona Lake, about about a mile away. Maybe it's that right there, that lake right there. I'd really like to come back here and do that. It looks beautiful up here. It's gorgeous. The access here is incredible, man. All right, guys, up ahead, that's it. That's the ghost town. We made it on the bike. I really can't believe it. But we got up here 9.4 miles uphill the whole way. And now I'm actually under human power. I turned the bike off to save my last remaining little bar of power. Mostly because I feel like it's a good idea. Just a little reassurance. It's not fully dead. Hell yeah, boys and girls. We made it and we got the bike locked up. About as good as I think I'm gonna get it. We came from down this way on the bike and just look out here. Look at how beautiful this is. Rollins Pass. We're gonna try to get up to Skyscraper Glacier and then maybe do a little fishing. So we'll see what we can get into. So here's some cool history. The first railroad made it here at Rollins Pass in 1904. The Denver, Northwestern, and Pacific Railway was coming from out of Denver, linking up with the western slope there. And for a short time, I think Corona was the highest occupied town in all of America. What's also cool to note is all these beautiful lakes here. There's the Corona Lake Trail. We're gonna go up. We're gonna try and check out the town of Corona, the ghost town there. And then we're also gonna try to hike the Continental Divide Trail to the glacier. But we'll just take it slow. We'll enjoy ourselves. It's gorgeous out here, but it looks like there might be a storm out over this way. So what I'm thinking is we'll just go up a little bit. We'll see how it goes. And if we're not feeling it, if the storm is looking a little bit sketch, we'll head down to King Lake and do some fishing first and see if maybe it clears out. Well, we're entering the Indian Peaks Wilderness here as we begin our hike, and this is it. This is the town of Corona here. It looks like clearly you can see the ruins of what's some sort of old building. Who knows what it was, like a house, maybe like a rail depot, maybe just a place to keep yourself warm, but it is so strange to be up this high and see remnants of like 1900s society, because this is just crazy. You can look out this way and you can see that's where the old rail line must have came through, is right through here. There's some people out hiking it over there, and just wow, I can't even believe I can see the plains all the way out there. This is just, it's so strange. But as it happens, you know, this is a ghost town, so there's really not much here besides just some old ruins of days gone by. But it is pretty cool. Definitely a unique thing to see out here. Whew. So we're out here. We're hiking to Skyscraper Glacier. I'm gonna try and check it out. I'm feeling the altitude a little bit, that's for sure. Like 12,000 feet up here. And yeah, what's really cool about this hike is we are on the Continental Divide, and so quite literally we're in the middle of the continent, not geographically speaking, but geologically speaking, which is pretty cool. We're up here on top of the whole continent, taking it all in, the alpine tundra, and checking out some glaciers. So hopefully you guys are excited for the ride. Wow, it's windy as heck, but just look at that view down there. This is crazy. That's looking pretty good. But I want to be really careful standing on these, because it's quite possible from the looks of it that some of them are seracs, which, if you guys don't know, overhangs of ice on exposed cliffs. So if you look and see that edge there, like if you go to that edge thinking you're gonna look over and it breaks, you're tumbling down that hill. But this is pretty cool, looking pretty straight up here. And I think Skyscraper Glacier is just over the ridge. Well, we're up here. These rocks, these flowers laying down in this meadow, and with the wind whipping around me, I found a little place to kind of sit down and film. And despite it being really lonely up here, it really does feel like this whole place is alive, like especially right now with all these flowers and all this grass. I know we're coming from a ghost town, but this does feel like the place that spirits could be. It feels ancient and also timeless in some ways. So we're up here and the wind is howling, so hopefully you can hear me on the camera and it's picking it up. But right there, just on the other side of this peak right here, that is Skyscraper Glacier. And yeah, I'm sure it doesn't seem like much. But that's a snowbank that doesn't really disappear, or does not disappear at all during the summer months. What's crazy is from this angle, it's almost like it's about to disappear. Like you almost feel like maybe this is the last time that anyone might be capturing something like this. These glaciers in Colorado have been receding for millions of years, and we just have the driest winter on record, and you can kind of see it up here. You can really tell. It's still beautiful nonetheless. Skyscraper Glacier. Right ahead of us. And once again, that's it right there. Right there. In front of us, guys, the Skyscraper Glacier. Pretty cool to come out here and see it. Definitely not like the glaciers in Alaska. Definitely not like the glaciers in Alaska. Pretty incredible to see out here though. This has been a beautiful spot. Cool little pieces of history here. Some old railroad spikes. That's pretty dope. Lots of old rusty nails. Great for tetanus. Mushroom. Alright, so here we go back down the mountain, and I'm low on power. We're gonna try to do this 100% human powered back down the mountain, and might stop, try and hit a lake and do some fishing. But yeah, this is awesome. Beautiful day. Down here at some sort of lake. I don't know the name of this place, but it is gorgeous. And if you can't tell, it looks like there's some more ghost town structures here, which I thought was really interesting. I did not know these were here. And yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna do a little fishing and probably jump in. You know what they say, 5 o'clock somewhere, and I got an Ouzelfinch beer from Hampton, Virginia. I've been saving for years. Oh yeah, it's a spot. Alright guys, no bites. Maybe it was the wrong lure I was using, maybe the trout were too small, maybe I just suck at fishing up here in the alpine high country. But I'm gonna figure it out eventually. Caught those bass at Cheeseman Canyon, and eventually we'll catch some more fish. But it's getting late, it's about 5:30. We need some light to head back down on the bike. And I'm excited to go back down, so it's time to cold plunge in Charcoal Lake here and get headed back. Woo! Oh yeah, bitch! Oh God, rocks! We're headed back, guys. That's the day. What a day it was. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. I'll talk to you when I'm safe and back at the car. So many now. We're picking up some speed. We're going. Oh, we're going outdoors, dog. Oh, gotcha. That trestle again, guys. Pretty crazy. Old railroad trestle. Heck yeah. We're cruising now. I just want to shout out my boy, Brando. Brando, if you're watching this, you're a real one. I hope you like content like this. And if you do, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so when we post more outdoor videos, you can see them. I was thinking on my ride down back to the car what a day it had been, the 20 miles I had done on my bike, the hiking, the fishing, the swimming, just everything, and how great it was. And I couldn't help but remember how up there on top of the Continental Divide everything was just so fresh. The smell, The air was like nothing that I had ever seen or smelled before. It was almost like breathing for the first time is the only way that I could describe it. And I don't know if it was maybe the plants. Maybe the plants, they only have a few weeks to grow up there, and maybe they were just putting out this fresh aroma that was like nothing else, or maybe that's just how the air is out there in these wild places. But whatever the case, it was a beautiful trip. I'm glad you guys could come along on this journey with me up to Skyscraper Peak in the Continental Divide there. I'd really like to come back here one day, maybe do a hike to Corona Lake. So if you think we should do it, drop a comment, and otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to go outdoors, dog. Holy crap, guys. We did it! We did it, guys. We made it to Skyscraper Peak, or Skyscraper Glacier. We fished, we biked, and it really kicked my butt.